Hi, welcome to another video. The one person that might be watching, who knows? Anyway, as you can tell from the video, I'm still on the boat, still hasn't sold. Getting to the bad time of the year. I'm due to fly out on November the 5th. That's when I booked my flight. I don't see any reason to change it now. We've only got another month to go. A month and a bit, whatever. I'm sort of using this as practicing my video skills or honing them. And I said to myself, well, if I do make 1% improvement on every video and I do 100 in a year, that's 100%, isn't it? Anyway, some people might like it, some people might not. I don't know. Who am I to say? It's a very difficult subject. I've got a sheet full of notes here. Cheats. Say it in as many different voices as you want. Doesn't make a lot of difference. Right. I've got 5 points on here. I'll tell you what they are. First point is the ease of entry. Second point is the affordability. Third subject is the people and their philosophy. Fourth one is the culture and their religion. Ties in a bit with number 3, I suppose. And the fifth one is how they perceive time. Strange one. Anyway, let's go for ease of entry. Right, I'm going on a retirement visa. So my ease of entry is I'm over 55, pretty obvious. Well, it is to me. I don't need proof of income. I don't need proof of funds or anything. I have, because I'm going to draw my pension in the UK and transfer it to Cambodia. That may change, I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. And that's basically it. Compared to other countries in Southeast Asia, like Thailand, where you need to deposit certain amounts in a bank. I don't know about Vietnam, I don't know about Laos. But anyway, I do know a bit about Cambodia. And that's where I'm starting off. I may travel to those other countries, who knows? We'll see, won't we? So that's the first point. It is easy to enter. I've got my visa. I got it the other week by email. It took 2 days from filling in the form, but I've done a video on that. So if you want to go and look back on the videos, you'll find that video somewhere. Only a few days ago. Right, second point is the affordability. It's probably not the cheapest place in the world. But having said that, I've muscled that with a bit of the culture and other factors. So these points are in no particular order, just the order I wrote them down in. So they're in no particular order. Take them as you wish. It is affordable. As I've said before in the video before, I'm retiring on just over $1,000 a month. 200 on rent, 300 including electric and water, etc. I don't know, I'm not there yet. But anyway, I can live off my pension. I intend to try and live off my pension. You get to a certain age and the problem is you don't know how long you're going to live. And it really is a problem. When you're born, your mother knows when she's going to have you, roughly. Give or take a week or two, perhaps. But you know, when you're born, you're planned. But your death's not planned, is it? We all die eventually, I think. I don't know, I might be dead already and just come back. How do we know? We don't know, do we? Anyway, there it is. But I intend to end my life probably in Cambodia. Death is a totally selfish act, by the way. Because when you die, you just leave your troubles behind you, don't you? You don't give a shit about what happens, about the people you leave behind, the problems you leave them with, etc., etc. And it is a selfish act. My father actually committed suicide. I think I was about 21 or 22 at the time. He had throat cancer, which at the time he died, I think it was 1967 or something like that. It was a very, very painful and incurable experience. And he'd just had enough. The doctor had given him morphine. Doctor told him not to drive his car. Could he drink with the morphine tablets? Yes, he could, but not to drive. So my dad gave the car to me. The doctor had a word with me. He said, just drive him wherever he wants to go. I know he likes a drink, and he did like a drink. He liked to have a drink every couple of days or whatever. He liked to go to the Conservative Club, pretend he could play snooker, as I did. Pretend, because I never could. And that was it. And it was quite a funny experience, because when he died, he threw a party on the day he died. Drank a bottle of scotch, took a load of morphine, and then just went to bed and died. Called the doctor and said, my father's just died. He said, I'll be round in 10 minutes. Came round in 10 minutes. He said to me, where's his pill drawer? I said, it's there in the kitchen. He said, have you got a carrier bag? I said, yes, there's a carrier bag here. He emptied the complete drawer into the carrier bag, signed the death certificate, because he'd seen the doctor 10 days within a week before or something. Didn't need a post-mortem. Doctor signed the death certificate. That was it. All done and dusted. All this talk about euthanasia and what have you. My dad had committed that. Like 50 years ago. Whatever. Amazing. Anyway, that's by the by. Oh, that's right. So the first point, anyway, I'm sorry, I'm going off subject there. First point was the ease of entry. Second one was the affordability. It depends. I live to eat. I don't eat to live. I mean, I eat to live. I don't live to eat. That's the way around, isn't it? And you get that the wrong way around. Anyway, as long as I eat, I stay alive. If I don't eat, I'll die, won't I? So it doesn't matter. I'm not bothered about the actual taste of food. I just live. I just eat so I can live. And that's it. I reckon I can probably live off about £100 a month. That may seem very, very low to a lot of people. Seems about right to me. I think at the moment I only live off about £20 or £30 a week, so I should be able to do it in Cambodia for that. My biggest spend probably is the wine. I love red wine. I drink a bottle of red wine a day. I read in the Daily Mirror that, you should drink wine. Red wine's good for you. I didn't realise it said one glass, because I don't read the Daily Mirror. But I've since learned that it said one glass a day. Well, I'm drinking a bottle a day. Is that good for you? Seems to be all right for me. Anyway, there we go. So the affordability. So I reckon I can live within my means. Even if I have to eat street food and local food. I'd probably eat Western food if I wanted to. But I don't really want to do that. I don't find it really great when people go to bed home and say, we're missing our fish and chips, Vera. No. I think if you're in a country, you do as the country people do. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. I've always done that. I've never, ever been to a country and sought out Western food particularly. Anyway, that's again by the by, but it is affordable. The rents are affordable, without doubt. I've been on IPS, which is the estate agent in Siem Reap, or the main one in Siem Reap, one of the main ones. I've been on the Facebook. If you go on Facebook and search for Siem Reap apartments, etc., you'll see them even cheaper. I think IPS charge about 15% of the rent. So obviously, if people are renting their property or their rooms out or whatever, they will up that rent by 15% to cover the cost. Fair enough. Can't blame them for that. No. Okay, so anyway, it's going to be affordable. Even if I have to go to the lower end of the market on the rent. I don't intend to do that, but I don't intend to spend a lot of money on a big apartment where all I'm doing is banging in a load of AC money. Because the electricity is dear here. I think most of it comes from Thailand. Hydroelectric stuff. Anyway, that's by the by. But it is affordable. I've no doubt about that. I've researched it. Next subject. One of the reasons I moved was the people and their philosophy. The people allegedly, because I'm not there yet, am I? I can't see them being nasty. From every video I've ever seen, it is the land of smiles, and the smiles carry all sorts of weight. They can carry good smiles, like "Hello, how are you?" Or they can perhaps carry somewhat negative smiles. Really? So you take it how you wish. I mean, we use the same expressions in this country, but nobody takes any big notice, do they? I'm from the UK, by the way. So, and their philosophy, it's a Buddhist philosophy. And it's built around patience and mindfulness. And they carry that to a great extent. They have a strong sense of community, a strong sense of being. They don't get confrontational that I've seen. There are obviously going to be some, but you don't normally see it. I suspect they don't work in the public sector, public-facing people. I mean, this country's not bad for that, but you look at somewhere like America and you don't even do anything. Everybody thinks you're going to confront them with something. I don't know. Anyway, so that's the people. Most of them are kind and smile and patient and humble and respectful. Next subject I've got is culture and religion. As I mentioned before, it's a country full of culture. It's thousands of years old. Used to have a massive empire. There's thousands of temples. If you're into temples, it's up to you. I'm not bothered. I don't do religion really, and I don't do culture a lot. Although I do appreciate culture and how long it took to do certain things, and the work that's gone into them, and the people who haven't been recognised for doing that. That's fair enough. I can't argue with that. And I should certainly go and see a lot of culture, even though it's not my bag, really. Not my bag. Who says that in this country? Anyway. Okay, and the last reason I've got on my list is time. In the Western world, we seem to be controlled by time. Everybody's rushing somewhere. You go to a big city. It's even worse in big cities. But you go to a big city and people are rushing about. What are you rushing about for? It doesn't matter. Things get done eventually. Us in America, and certain, I think the more westernised you are, the worse it gets. I mean, there used to be an old saying, when we first went to Spain, they do it on Spanish time. And they do. They take things slower. It gets done eventually. It doesn't really matter. But you will always get those people who say, no. Anyway, you know what I mean. And that's one of the beauties I find living on a boat. The time doesn't matter. And it's just, I think I'm pretty lucky being able to live on a boat on my own at the moment, because one of the great things about time is if you can live with yourself, then you can sort your own time out. You're not governed by anybody else's time. And I find that quite fulfilling. I can decide what I want to do, when I want to do it. Not, we've got to do this, we've got to do that. We haven't got to do anything. We might want to do something, but we haven't got to. Well, till Nigel Starmer-Smith gets on his high horse, I suppose. Anyway, and that's it for this video. I've put a new info screen on. I'm not sure how this works yet, but we're doing our best anyway. And it's bye-bye for now. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.